What is going on YouTube, man? How everybody doing this evening? If you're back in the States, good morning. If you are over here on the East like me, you know what I mean? Please hit that like button on your way in. I already know there is a lot of other people live right about now. I know Beautiful Lives is over here. He's wrapping up a live stream that he talking about what we were talking about yesterday, and he said he had caught a snippet of it, so I already know. I'm not surprised, and honest, I'm like y'all. I can't wait for Medium Man to cook this chick because she said a whole bunch of rhetoric, man. So, and I appreciate everybody tuning in the other day too. That was one of my most viewed lives in a while, man. So I appreciate the love, you guys. So, what I want to discuss today was um the elephant in the room, man. And hold on, you guys, give me 1 second. It was actually one of my moderators texting me. But yeah, so I actually didn't go to Club 808 or Miss Anime Demon 4. I went to Insomnia. That's where I went. Uh but let me see here. Trying to make okay, I see everybody that's in here. Well, that's what's up. Um the American Vagabond Abroad, man. Damn, I haven't seen him in a while, man. So and he got some book recommendations. I'm like a couple of those I've already heard of too. Like the Rich Dad, Poor Dad, um, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's one that I've heard. I've heard of that book quite often. I might end up checking that out one day. You know what? I was actually looking up. I was actually looking for Flex. Is that on Walking Street? Because I didn't see it, bro. And to be honest with you guys, I'm really not a big club person, man. The only reason why I even went to Insomnia is because if you look at my vlog channel, man, when you hear the part when I say, oh my God," there was a chick in a green dress that walked past me with a fatty. I'm like, that's what made me go into Insomnia, man. I wasn't in there long. I was in there long enough to buy a beer, get her number, and leave right back out. Travel 4444. Appreciate that, sir. Tommy Evans, Texas. That's what's up. Oh, okay. It's off in the cut. Got you. Okay. That probably explains why I ain't see a logical mindset. Damn. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out, bro. Because those are the two clubs everybody talk about the most is 808 and Flex. I mean, but I heard good things about Insomnia. I actually liked Insomnia, man. It was pretty dope, man. I think it's a little bit. I think it's a little bit more my speed, man. Because 808 and Flex seems to be. I don't know. That just seems to be more the younger crowd, in my opinion, based on what I've seen. But I know older guys go in there as well. But I don't know. I just never really been a big club person, man. But I'll check it out. Uh, but yeah, man, I wanted to discuss the elephant in the room because I noticed that on my travel vlog channel, I was kind of getting some pushback about the women that were on. Hold on, let me go ahead and cam up. Like I was literally just on Sharon Lapu's channel, so you know, mind me, y'all. So I've been getting a little pushback on the women that were on my travel vlog channel. So found it very interesting, man. I'm not sure if this person is I think this person is a content creator. Um, does anybody in the chat know a Nak Meezy? Are y'all familiar with him? Does anybody know who Nak Meezy is? And y'all can put a 1 in the chat or say yes if y'all know who Nak Meezy is. All right, I'm looking at. Renee, do you need game for that meat market there? What the hell are you talking about? Like, but does anybody know who Nak Meezy is? Nakmeezy. Anybody know who that is? Hmm. Interesting. Damn, don't none of y'all know who this is? Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you for that. I am Alex. What? Jay Fleming in the building. What? What's going on, Jay? I see you, man. Appreciate y'all, bro. Please hit that like button on the way in. Like my man AB said. But Thailand clubs, from the little experience that I had, just going down Walking Street, um, like I said, Shorty that I met in Insomnia, I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what I did. Okay, so there's a part on the travel vlog because Antoine Brown Sr. he was making fun of me in the comments because you keep hearing me say, "Oh my God, oh my," bruh, she had a fatty, man. I was like, and that green dress was hitting. I'm like, damn. And I kept walking, and then like I kind of stopped and I looked because I stopped recording. I stopped and I looked back and I see her about to go in Insomnia, and the guards are checking them and shit. I'm like, you know what? Let me go in Insomnia real quick. I'm like, I've heard about this place before. So I go in, they check me real quick. So I go in, I'm checking the place out when really I'm looking for her. So I go to the bar, stop and get a drink, and then I continue walking to the back. And then when I walk towards the back, that's when I seen her. You know what I mean? And me and her made eye contact a few times. She was on a brother. So, once I got close to finishing my beer, because I noticed there was other girls kind of like surrounding me too, obviously, you know who those women are. And, once I was almost done with my beer, because she was with a friend, I walk over, and I let her know I was, bruh, it was this simple. I said, excuse me. I'm like, I noticed you and I thought you were very beautiful. I was like, what's your name? Very simple, you guys. Like, I'm not the one to sit over here and try to sweep women off of their feet with a whole bunch of words. I was very direct. Like, excuse me, I noticed you and I thought you were very, very beautiful. I'm like, what's your name? Told me her name. I said, how you doing? My name's Jerome. I'm like, you mind me asking how old you are? And then she said, guess how old I am. I thought she was 28. Y'all, this woman was 34. I said, Jesus, they really do age well out here, man. I thought this woman was 28 at the oldest. This woman was 34. I was like, are you serious? I was like, no, you're not. And then, she hit me with the bow. She hit me with that when I thought she was younger. I knew then, like, oh yeah, 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 yeah. I got you in the bag. So, you know, a little bit more small talk. Asked her if she had WhatsApp. Scanned her information. You know how the scan code works. Scanned her information into my phone. Text her. Like, hey, this is me. Yada yada yada. And I let her know, like, well, hopefully I see you. Hopefully I see you sometime later. Walked out. I'm like, finished the last bit of my beer as I was walking away, threw it in the trash, man, and I kept it moving. Like, very simple, man. I ain't have to do a whole lot. Logical mindset with the $10 super chat says stayed in Pattaya for a year before COVID hit. Enjoy, bro. Have a brew and some sticky rice on me. Hi, appreciate that. Yeah, I was just on Sharon's channel and they was talking about that mango sticky rice. I ain't even had it yet. Thank you for that super chat, brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, Joan, I think you're gonna want to be here for this one, man, because This one, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. This live right here is probably gonna make some people uncomfortable. Uh, it might even make some. It might even make some guys upset. Like real talk. I ain't even gonna hold you. But this needs to be discussed because when Nak Meezy was in my comment, because I think he's a content creator, you guys. It's spelled Nakmeezy. And there was also another guy in the comments. I'm not sure who it was. Apparently, he recognized one of the women that I was kicking it with. So I was kind of like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and address this and get this out the way. Because if anybody is familiar with traveling with Paul, y'all know his thoughts on Pattaya, Thailand in particular. Oh yeah, Line. Yeah, they use Line here, but they use WhatsApp also. Uh, Nak Meezy. Oh, okay. That's a damn shame. The only woman in the chat knows who Nak Meezy is. All you other guys don't even know who this man is. That's crazy. All right. So, oh man, shout out to John. All right. So look, I want to share a video with you guys from Austin Holloman. All right, because he kind of Nak Meezy and Paul are tag teaming. Oh, okay. That explains everything then. Okay, so clearly both of them have been here and both of them don't. Okay. Because here's what I find so funny, man. And because I want to tell y'all the situation with Nak Meezy, and this really pissed me off because this just goes to show you guys like him, they don't really understand women clearly, or they don't understand what they seeing. So Nak Meezy wanted to sit over here. Now, the first girl that I was kicking it with here when I got down here to Pattaya, Nak Meezy had the nerve to go and jump in the comments and say that I was putting that girl on a pedestal. Bro, anybody who know Nak Meezy, y'all can send him this live right now. I don't give a damn. Nak Meezy, you can reach out to me. I will literally show you this chick is over here claiming to be with another dude. Keep that in mind. She over here kicking it with me. And then if any of y'all watched the first video of me being in Pattaya, y'all know what happened. Y'all know what happened. Y'all know what happened. Y'all know what happened at the end of that video. There's another dude claiming her as his girlfriend. But this, I'm like, bro, do y'all let me put it to you this way. Her boyfriend would probably bawl his eyes out if I sent him what's in my phone of her. Do y'all understand where I'm coming from? Y'all saw that video. The one that says when I deactivated monk mode. Who do you think helped me deactivate monk mode? The same woman he claiming I'm putting on a pedestal, but there's another man claiming her as her boy, as her girlfriend. So who's really putting her on a pedestal, me or the dude that's claiming her as her boyfriend? I mean, as her girlfriend. Look, Jay Fleming said, damn. I'm like, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, how you gonna sit over here and say I'm putting this woman on a pedestal, but she letting me smash, but she claiming to be with somebody else, but I'm putting her on a pedestal? Make that make sense. And I got receipts. So anybody who knows Nak Meezy, y'all can send this to him. He can reach out to me. I will send him the receipts myself. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know how I am, bro. Y'all know how transparent I am. I don't give a damn. Bruh, cold as ice, Jay Fleming. Real talk. Cold as ice. Willing to sacrifice. Like real talk. Bruh, blunt as French toast. I am at, bruh, I don't care. Yeah, I ain't even gonna hold you. Your name here, I ain't gonna even hold you. I've been getting it in. I've been getting it in out here. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. I was telling somebody the other day. I'm like, dude, if I stayed in Pattaya for a couple more months, I'm like, my body count would get to the triple digits. I BS you not. But I want to, because I want to show you this video that Austin Holloman made when he and Joan. Don't get mad, because I understand, but I want to go over what he said here, and it's gonna be related to what I want to discuss, because this needs to be talked about, which is why I brought up the Nak Meezy situation. Because I found that really funny when he said that. I was like, bro, you don't even, I'm like, you over here acting like I'm taking this chick seriously, bro. Oh, yes. And that's the case. We can go on ahead and address this. I'm like, so what do you mean by that, sir? What do you mean by that? Please tell me exactly what you mean when you say stop talking so much. Like, don't mistake my transparency for talking too much. So please clarify exactly what you mean when you say that. And and I'm not familiar with your name, so that right there lets me know you probably ain't really familiar with me like that and how I talk. Yeah, Joan, that's the impression that I'm getting. That's the impression that I'm getting. What happened to Austin? He got in trouble for telling what I think you mean to say what we've been doing. Trying to look out, that's it. Well, like I said, man, I'm setting you guys up. Okay. I see where you going with that. Yeah, problem is I don't give a damn what them women think though. That's the problem. Got 69 in the building, 70 in the building. Please hit the like button on your way in. I can see already, yeah, everybody want to talk about it. Everybody want to hear about this. Nah, but Roderick, that's the problem. This needs to be, I'm like, that's the problem. This needs to be addressed. Like it really does. Because see, the fact that you're coming at me like that is it comes off it comes off like you got something to hide. And I don't like that, man. Like I really don't like that shit. I really don't like that. And I know you don't mean no harm, but Jamal, basically what he's saying is he don't, basically in a nutshell, he don't want me to spill the beans. Cause look, I'm gonna let y'all, I'm a very transparent person, man. Like, but I want to show y'all this first before I say what I want to say, man. I think I got okay, all right. We sharing, man. All right.
All right, you guys. So I'm out here in Vietnam, and I just had a little idea topic that I wanted to talk about real quick. And it's for the people that have not traveled, that are not sure where they should go for the first time. Now, excuse the background noise because I'm outside. What country should you travel to first before you leave the United States? I'm gonna let you know right now for my first point. Do not, and I repeat, do not travel to a country where pay for play is the main way. Let me go ahead and throw a couple places out there. The DR. I've never been, but we all know about it. The DR, Medellin, Colombia, specific El Poblado, because I know the Colombia experts are gonna bring it up. El Poblado, that area, Pargueras, that in places like Thailand. Okay, am I saying that you cannot go to these countries to find you regular chicks to deal with? No, but what I'm saying is, if you go somewhere like Medellin, Colombia, and Parquedes and El Poblado, and you don't know Spanish, you gonna come out of pocket at least 1 or 2 times. If you go to Thailand, you are gonna bump into a lot of people that you are thinking are gonna be normal women, and they're not. They gonna beat you upside the head. Now, why do I say you should not go to these countries first? Because it will really fuck up your perspective and give you a false perspective on what dating outside the United States is like. I had a guy travel, shout out to Travel Time of Paul. Y'all go subscribe to his channel. Him and I talk about this all the time. He said, Austin, had you not went to Brazil for your first country, you probably wouldn't even be a big YouTuber right now. Exactly. I 100% agree. Because when I went to Thailand and I started off in Pattaya, I wasn't feeling it like that because everybody you bumped into be like, oh, she cute, she cute. Oh, it's going to be XYZ for the night. And I'm like, what? You too? Same thing in Medellin. It was like, I talked to a chick, she's cool. Oh, you too? So, the way how these foolish American black women say, oh, these guys are just going over there to deal with working girls. If I would have started in Thailand, I would have thought that. I would have thought, you know what? Those foolish American black women are right. That is what these guys are doing. But I went to somewhere like Brazil, where yes, there's working girls in Brazil, but for the people that have been to Brazil, they know that you're not just bumping into them left and right. Anybody that tells you that they have, tell them to show you a stamp on their passport where they've been to Brazil, because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Yes, they're there, but you're not bumping into them like you would somewhere in Medellin, Thailand. I went to Brazil and I cried on the way back because I dated regular women and I got a flip side experience when I got in the United States. That's how I became a YouTuber, because I got a flip and I got a passion for dating overseas. And when I got online, unlike these phonies that get online and they're just riding the wave, I actually have an emotional attachment. Like, this is what you see, I'm out here. These motherfuckers just started traveling once Passport Bros started trending. So anyway, what I'm saying is, go to a country like somewhere like Brazil or Philippines. The Philippines wasn't for me, but hey, it wasn't a lot of pay for play out there like that. Go to Brazil, go to the Philippines, go to Paraguay, Europe, these other countries that people aren't flocking to pay, that aren't known for paying. Okay. Next point I want to make is,
All right. So y'all heard that. And I wanted to play that real quick because it's pretty much related to what I want to discuss. Because when I saw that, I was thinking to myself, you know what? He's 100% right. Austin Holloman is 100% right. And I know there are some people that don't like him, but you're not going to sit up here. But you're not going to sit up here and tell me that what he's saying was not true. Proto J 4789 with the $5 super chat said, would you still go to Thailand first, then the Philippines? Happy to see you having a good time, brother. Um, appreciate that super chat. Now, I want to ask. Well, since you sent that, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna answer this question first. So, considering what I had planned, if I were to go back, considering I already been to Colombia, and based off of the video I just showed y'all, I would have came to Thailand first, then went to the Philippines. You know, get my fun out of the way, and then go to the Philippines. You know, based on my experience and what I know now. Because reason why I wanted to discuss this was because of the guy that he mentioned, Travel Time with Paul, and the guy that was in my comments on my travel vlog channel, Nak Meezy, who I mentioned earlier, said I was putting a woman up on a pedestal who I was smashing, who was actually who was actually claiming to be in a relationship with somebody else. All right. So with that in mind, I wanted to bring this conversation to the table for the people who haven't traveled yet. What Austin Holloman said is exactly right, especially if you come to Pattaya. You are going to run across a lot of freelancers, a lot of pay for play women. This this is what Roderick didn't want me to tell y'all. This is why he's over here in chat saying don't you talk too much. Exactly, Global Passport Crew. Exactly. 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 And this is why vetting is so important. So here's what I've done since I've been in Pattaya. And y'all know I am very honest with you guys. I am very transparent. I decided to take a page out of Kevin Samuels' book because I remember watching a live a long time ago, and at first I was against it, but the more Kevin Samuels talked about it, the more it made sense. Kevin Samuels said, "Why not do both? If your time is limited, and let me tell you, if it's one thing I wish I had more of is time, because I spend so much time on YouTube looking at analytics, finding content to react to, going through emails of people sending me clips and stuff to react to. If it's one thing I wish I had more is hours in a day. Trust me, man. Like, for real. Kevin Samuels said it himself. He said, why not do both? He said, why not date and do pay for play? You know what I mean? Like, why not meet a woman that you can see yourself with long term, but in the meantime, still get your rocks off when you need to? So, for the guys that are watching, and anybody want to sit over here and get in their feelings or sit over here and say I'm talking too much, that's exactly what I've done in Pattaya. I can tell you right now, I got about two, maybe three women that I've been in contact with that I'm considering, long-term material. Also dealt with another couple of women that just helped me get my rocks off. I've told you guys all the time on this channel, I've never been the one to sit over here and depolice anybody. I've never been the one to sit over here and say, "Oh, you shouldn't do pay for play." I'm do whatever the hell you want to do. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit over here and sell y'all a dream and sit over here and try to. I'm not that guy. But at least over here, you know that you see. Look, he said you ain't talking too much. He said I do both too. I'm like, bruh, there are other guys that watch my channel that do both. And honestly, bro, if it wasn't for me being such a follower of Kevin Samuels, I probably would have never thought about doing that. I'm like, but damn, it actually kind of makes sense. Especially here where you can afford to do it. So here's my thing. I just want to be honest with you guys, man. If you've never been here before, you just like Austin Holloman said, you're going to come across that a lot if you come to Pattaya specifically. Now, from what I hear, I think Phuket is kind of the same way. I haven't been to Phuket yet. You'll find it in Bangkok too, but Bangkok is a very, very big city. I think you'll probably find more regular chicks in Bangkok than you probably would Pattaya. And the funny thing about it, the women, and this is how I know it to be a fact, because the women that I'm considering long term, these women aren't from Pattaya. They're just, they just happen to be in town when I'm here. Yeah, and I think it's just guys like Travel Time with Paul and Nak Meezy, and it is what it is. But yeah, bro, I'm not gonna be one of those guys that's like, man, you shouldn't do it. Man, do whatever the hell y'all want to do. I'm like, because at this point, I'm like Kevin Samuels, do both. Because think about it, man. If you're vetting a woman long term, what's the likelihood of you smashing her the first time you meet? Let's keep it a buck. What's the likelihood of smashing a woman you're considering long term the first time you meet? And like I said, I am very transparent with you guys, man. When I tell y'all I've been on monk mode for a long time, I've been on monk mode for a very long time. I've been on, prior to me coming to Pattaya, I was on monk mode for probably about 2 years, you guys. I know it's gonna be a lot. I know it's gonna be a lot of people that are like, "Damn, Rome, you went that long without." Yes, I went that long without, man. But within that time frame, I grew a YouTube channel that almost has 35,000 subs. And I don't, you feel me? And I work for myself now. That's why I went monk mode. I completely cut women out of my life because I know how much of a distraction they can be. Yeah, Prince Diamond, like, damn, player, for real. Like, y'all think that's something Jamal Fowler just said in the chat? He been on monk mode for 11 years. Yeah, CJ Jackson. I've seen a few. I've seen a few beautiful African women here too. You gonna find some African women when y'all come to Pattaya too. Hell, Bangkok too. And I'm talking, they got wagons. They got wagons, man. If you like what's fat back there, wait till y'all see that some of the African women in Thailand. Jesus Christ. But oh yeah, Joan. Yeah, Joan no. Look, Jason, 4 years from me. I'm like, right, y'all think 2 years or something. This guy's in the chat that been on monk mode longer than me, man. It's something about when you focus on yourself and cut women out of your life to build yourself up, man. It really does make a difference. Like I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Like I've been a whole slore out here, bro. Like I've been out here getting it in. Oh my God, Craig, dude, it is some beautiful Russian women out here. That's what makes Pattaya unique, bro. You're gonna see beautiful Russian women, beautiful African women, and then beautiful Thai women. But a lot of the Thai women aren't from Pattaya. They're gonna be from all over Thailand. Now, Joan, I don't want to hear that. Joan, I don't want to hear that shit. Joan, that's by choice, man. I'm like, your DM's full as hell. I don't want to hear that. That's by choice. uh, but seriously, y'all, it's one of the reasons I'm like, I've thought about doing a video just on monk mode and what it's done for me. I'm like, because it really has changed my life, man. When I stopped putting my focus on women and on myself and seeing where I'm at now with my YouTube channel, man, a big part of that is because I went monk mode. And yeah, chosen one, it really isn't easy. Trust me, it's not. Yeah, right. It's so many guys in the chat that been on monk mode longer than me, and everybody thought 2 years was something, man. Yo, but yeah, you guys, you're gonna run across a lot of pay for play in Pattaya. That's just what it is. So here's what I want to tell you guys, man. For the guys that don't want to do it, for guys like Nak Meezy, Travel Time with Paul that got up here in they feelings. These women are very, very upfront and direct with you. If you go on Tinder, all you gotta do is ask these women, what do you do for work? All you gotta If you approach women, what do you do for work? That's all you gotta do is ask them. And these women will be brutally honest with you and let you know, like, I freelance. Or they're gonna say, oh, I do or they're gonna say I do sex for money. One or the other. They're gonna be very honest with you, just like Austin Holloman mentioned in that video. That's why I wanted to play it real quick. Now I haven't been to DR yet, but I'm hearing, it's the same thing down there. Sasua and Santo Domingo, from what I'm hearing specifically, I guess Punta Cana is right up there as well. So, and like Global Passport Crew said, pay for play is everywhere. He said DR is Sausage Island. I know, man. I'm a little hesitant to go to DR, but I want to go to DR because it's a beautiful country, man. Like, but I already know if I go to DR, bro, I'm gonna see some of them women with them wagons. Good God. Like, man. Yeah, CJ Jackson. I'm like, I still can't get over that they call it boom boom. That is hilarious. I find that so funny that Thai women call sex boom boom. So yeah, he's 100% right. Why do y'all think? I'm like, why do y'all think I went to Barranquilla, Colombia first, and not Medellin and Cartagena like most guys? Let that sink in for a minute, because everybody was over here like, damn, why you ain't going to Cartagena first? Why you ain't going to Medellin first? For the same reason why Austin Holloman went to Brazil first. Now, just imagine if I would have came to Pattaya, Thailand first. I probably would have been screwed up in the head. I would have been over here thinking like, damn, that's all that's out here. I mean, but I've actually taken the time to vet women out here, and I've found a couple that seem to be more long term. So I'm gonna keep in contact with them and see where it goes. But bro, y'all just gotta vet these women and ask these women questions, bro. These women are not like American women that gonna sit over here and feed you a bunch of lies because they want to get what they want out of you, and then turn around and try to. These women are gonna be very upfront with you. If that's what they're doing, they're gonna tell you. Same thing with the whole ladyboy situation. Which reminds me, Link, if you're in the chat, send me that email about that Tom Young Luchon, whatever dude is. I'm like, because apparently he bringing negativity to the space as well. Your name here. That's one of the reasons why I went to the Philippines, why I didn't go to Angeles City first. Because what you're saying, I heard the same thing about Angeles City. That's why I went to Manila, Cebu, and Boracay first. But you want to know what's crazy? There's pay for play in Boracay. Why? Because a lot of tourists go there. I was on Tinder when I was in Boracay just for shits and giggles, because I just wanted to see what was out there, because I'm like, I'm only going to be out here for 5 days. I wonder if there's like any locals out here that are like cool. Actually did come across one girl who works there and lives there. So she turned out to be pretty cool, but the only reason why I didn't link up with her was because I ended up linking up with Flory, who is a subscriber that watches my channel. You know what I mean? And I had already made a promise to her that I was going to kick it with her because she was down there for her birthday. Yeah, the chosen one. I don't know, man. That name just weird to me. So I'm like, man, Tom Young Lechon. Man, just that name alone, he sound like a clown. Like, I'm cool on bro, man. I'm like, but somebody Link said he was bringing some negativity to the Philippines, and I ain't heard nothing good about him since I've been in Thailand. So yeah, man. I'm like, if I gotta roast him, I will, bro. I don't care. But yeah, man. But in all seriousness, man, I'm like, yeah. See, yeah. That's why Joan kept me from going there. She was like, "You don't want to go there. It's pretty much all pay for play," and I believe it too, because I'm actually friends with a few females on Facebook who stay there, and they look like that's all they about is pay for play. And the only reason why I'm going to Angeles City when I do come back to the Philippines is because the girl that I just mentioned that I was kicking it with, Flory, who watches my channel. If y'all check out the travel vlog channel, y'all see her in the thumbnail and everything, man. Like, Flory, really cool girl, man. Cool girl. She happens to work in Angeles City and has a place there. Like, she's not from there, she just works there. And there's another girl who watches my channel that's from there. The only reason why I'm going to Angeles City when I come back is to meet those two. That's the only reason why I'm going to really, and plus everybody keeps mentioning it. So I'm like, okay, I'll go check it out and see what it's about. Plus there's a couple of people that watch my channel that want to meet me. They there as well. We'll see what's up. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I'm like Flory, because I know me and Flory just cool, but Flory herself has potential as well. I'm not gonna even hold you, man. Flory is a really cool chick. I like Flory. Proto J4789 with the $5 super chat says you should make a video of how to do monk mode and what worked for you and didn't work. Yeah, you right. Like I said earlier, Proto J, I think I'm gonna do that, man. I just don't know whether I'm gonna do it on this channel or the travel vlog channel, but yeah, man. I'm definitely gonna make a video about that. Definitely gonna make a video about that. Thank you for that super chat, man. So yeah, and please hit that like button, you guys. We got 84 watching, man. I appreciate you guys. So, but yeah, you guys, that's all y'all gotta do, bro. Just ask questions, bro. These women are not like women in the States, bro. If they do pay for play, they are going to let you know. These women out here ain't gonna sit over here and waste your time. Damn, CJ Jackson, he did that for real? See, yeah. Okay, now I see why people are telling me about this guy. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, you know me. I check that real quick. But yeah, you guys, I'm like, so for the guy earlier, Roderick, talking too much. I'm like, bruh, Pattaya is known for this. Like, it ain't no secret. But like I said, man, it's about the vetting process. Are y'all vetting these women? Are y'all asking them questions? All y'all got, I'm like, that's why I didn't waste time. Once they made contact with me, or I make, yo, what do you do for work? 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 Ask these women what they do for work. If they tell you anything other than freelance, pay for play, then you can go from there. Because you got professional women down here. You got women down here who just model. You got women down here that got their own businesses. Hey, dude, you got women down here that are taxi drivers. I'm not going to, like, let's not sit over here and act like there ain't no regular chicks down here. Like, bro, one of my bike drivers the other day was a woman, man, and she was attractive. And Global Passport Crew, I saw what you saw put earlier in the chat, man. I'm gonna send you a link. I'm gonna drop the link for you here soon. But because I know he said he got a few words. But yeah, Global Passport Crew. It was Nak, because I know Global Passport Crew. I know he know who Nak Meezy is. Global Passport Crew. It was Nak Meezy that was saying I was putting the girl on a pedestal that I first kicked it with when I got here. Bro, that girl recently just started claiming to be in a relationship. But I'm smashing her when I get down here. Global Passport Crew, Nak Meezy tried to sit over here and say I was putting this girl on a pedestal. I guess simply because I had her on my channel, my travel vlog channel. But little does he know, I can show him receipts that debunks all that. Not to mention, I can show him her Facebook page where there's literally a dude claiming to be in a relationship with her. But I'm like, right, but I was just clapping her cheeks. But I'm the one putting her on a pedestal. Sounds to me like Nak Meezy just don't know women, bro. I'm gonna just say that. Right. That's why I said, bro, if Nak, I'm like, bro, y'all can send this to Nak Meezy, bro, and I will show him the receipts. I will show him the receipts. He gonna feel real stupid. Yo, you over here putting that girl on a pedestal. Bruh. I'm not claiming to be in a relationship with her. I never said this woman was long term. The title of the video literally says "My Thai friend." Bruh. I can literally jump on Facebook and show you the clown that's over here claiming to be in a relationship with her. Bro, I could be real shiesty and send this man video of me and her, bro, that would break that relationship up potentially. Oh, and FYI, she took the phone out of my hand and started recording. If I really want to go there, bro, I'm not the guy you want to attack. I'm really not. I'm not that guy. The chosen one, like, bro, do it. They're like, don't. I'm not gonna do it, Jamal. I'm not. I just want this Nak Meezy cat to know, like, bro, I'm not that guy. I had to learn the hard way to not put women on a damn pedestal. I had to learn the hard way before I ever even thought about getting a damn passport. So who the hell are you to sit over here and come on, bro? Bruh. Till she melts. Like, bruh, shout out to Steph is cold, man. Bro, I'm not surprised. Trey, I'm not surprised. Me and Richie Mack had this conversation before I even interviewed. Had a conversation about him and Travel Time with Paul. Jones said, I'm gonna have to go to church after this. Okay. Jones silly. Joan, you know how I am. You know how I am. But I'm like, and let me go ahead and drop in Global Passport Crew. I'm about to drop this link for you, bro. I just had to go there, man, because that's really zoned me out. I'm over here like, hold on, bro. Hold on. I'm putting her on a pedestal. I'm like, I wanted to reach out to Nak Meezy so bad. Like, bro, you have no clue. I'm like, if you think I'm putting her on a pedestal, then what do you think about the guy that's claiming to be in a relationship with her right now? I can literally go to Facebook and show you this, bro. No cap. I got video in my phone, bro. And she helped me record. Like, that actually shocked me. Like, I'm over here, like, bro, I'm over here clapping her cheeks, right? Record. That woman took the phone out of my hand and started recording. But I'm the one putting her on a pedestal. Okay. All right. Whatever you say, man. Oh my goodness, bro. Let me bring on my homie, man. Global Passport Crew, bro. What's going on, bro?
Oh, dude, let me break this shit down for you guys. First, let me start with this whole Nak Meezy thing. He was on a live with Zoom to Thailand, and I was briefly on that live. Travel with Paul was on there, but I don't know what happened earlier. Some crap had happened. And Nak Meezy was on there. He went after Richie Mack in a bad way. He went after Chocolate Man from Thailand in a bad way. He went after everybody, talking the whole thing about we putting these women on a pedestal and this whole thing with black women, you know. And I didn't like what he was saying about Chocolate Man's woman. It's like, don't go after another man's wife. Okay. Now, him and Yoga Yoga, I don't know if you know Yoga Yoga. Yoga Yoga, I've been on a couple of lives with him. He's quite the character. I want to meet him, but Yoga Yoga's down in Thailand on his little Muay Thai journey. And basically, in November, him and Nak Meezy has a fight. And I hope Yoga Yoga destroys the shit out of him. I hope Yoga Yoga destroys him. So, Yoga, if you're out there, best of wishes. I hope I can get this ticket thing resolved because I may want to go to Thailand just to see Yoga Yoga destroy him. Right now, Razor Ray's having a show with BMT Travel. And Nak Meezy's over there, you know, talking about he wants to destroy the Passport Bro movement and all this other bullshit because all this, you know, we putting, you know, these guys putting these women on the pedestal over our black women. Now, here's my question to this shit. You're so interested in destroying the Passport Bro movement, but you ain't fixing this 304 culture our black women are going or into. How come you're not fixing that shit? How come you're not being a real leader and a real man and fixing this fucking culture over here? Or are you perpetuating this shit?
Right.
So busy worrying about everybody else's fucking lives, but you ain't gonna fix our fucking culture. That's wonderful. Worry about everybody else's, another man's life. Which I'm telling you, if you worry about another man's love life, I question your sexuality. That becomes a question. I start questioning it. Oh, by the way, it's June. We know what that is. Rainbow Shorts Month.
Yo,
you know I was bringing smoke to this shit because I'm just I'm tired of it.
See, even Dino said Nak Meezy is just another peso, man. Like it's starting to seem like these guys are just kind of coming out the woodwork trying to go against the movement. Man, I don't know what it is. Well, I don't know what it is with these guys. I really don't get it.
Leave these dudes alone, man. They want to go over there, let them go over there. Fine. What businesses are yours?
I'm like, do they got that same energy for? Do they got the same energy for women that are going to Jamaica and Gambia and other Caribbean islands?
Nope.
Exactly.
Do they got that same energy for these women who are cheating on their husbands and getting pregnant and then, you know, telling the husbands that this is your child, and next thing you know, years later, they freaking find out the husband, this is not your child? Or do they got that same energy? Or what about the unaliving of freaking black male babies? Are they putting that same energy out there and condemning that? Nope. You don't hear from these people. You don't hear nothing from them. But yeah, a group of guys that got put in the friend zone decided, I'm going overseas to get a wife. All hell breaks loose. All hell breaks loose.
I don't get it, man. It was just, I just thought it was real funny when I saw that in the. I'm over here going through the comments on my travel vlog channel, and Nak Meezy, he just, I don't know why you say y'all over here putting these women on a pedestal, and I'm like, bro, this
I'll
dude
put on
just
a mountain top if I need to. Just tired of this. I'll put him on Mount Olympus because I'm tired of this crap. This is not a big deal. Damn.
Mm-mm.
It's something simple, but y'all just blowing it way out of proportion. Way out of proportion for this stuff. God. Let these dudes just go find love, man. Damn. This ain't nothing new. It's nothing. That's right, Joe. I'm going off. I'm losing it. Because it doesn't matter. Who cares? Like, is it going to take money out of your pocket because some dude going overseas to find a wife? Does it matter? Who cares? So what? They're going overseas to find love. Big deal. Losing your mind over this stuff. My gosh. Damn.
See, and I'm like you. I want to know, like, so if that's they're thinking about the movement, then what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing to make things better back where we're at? Like you said earlier, are y'all addressing the issues that we have with our women in the West? I
You
mean,
nope.
like what, like I'm like, what if this is your take on the passport bro movement? What is your alternative solution? Have they mentioned any alternative solutions?
Nope. None of them. Because why? They don't have any. Just a bitch.
Oh man.
Don't bitch if you ain't got a solution to a problem.
See, and even Trey said it. Said even if they don't fly, he said it's still not my business. I'm like, exactly. I'm like, I just never been that guy, man. Like I just never been that guy to care, bro. Like I'm do you, man?
Let me tell you how much foresight I have with this whole passport bro movement. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Incels. They have been labeled as part of some of the mass shootings that happen in this country.
Yep.
Why don't we take these dudes and let them go and get some nookie nookie in some of these places like Pattaya or the Philippines and stuff like that? Why not? If love and affection is what they need, why not? Maybe that'll calm down some of the mass shootings.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
especially out here because let me tell you, with security being everywhere, I'm like, even if they thought about doing it, they ain't gonna get away with it.
Yeah,
I can tell you that right now.
send them over there. Let them get into relationships over there. Wow, that'll just probably curb that down. Makes sense.
Yeah, it really does, actually.
So why that just solves a major headache, a major problem that this country has been dealing with. But no, they don't have foresight on in something like that because they don't care. So if you don't
Uh,
care and don't give a crap, you know what? Like like Eddie Murphy said, have a coke and a smile and shut the fuck up.
mm-mm.
Now, with going to these places and stuff, I don't care where you go. It's just when you vet women, have some common sense. If you going down a known location, you know you're dealing with bar girls and stuff like that. They've been ran through, and that's just obvious. You're not gonna find wifey here. That I mean, seriously, think about it. When you go overseas, you got to look for that working woman, the one who works in the office, the ones that has a profession. Okay. So you got to be a little bit cautious. These dudes that's going out to Cartagena and Sasua and stuff like that, where they're finding these women, they're not finding them in the office. They're not finding them in the hospitals. They're finding them in the streets.
Exactly.
Street meat. If you're paying all this money to go hit street meat, you're a dummy. That's about two grand minimum for street meat. When you should be investing in a life partner. That's what you're supposed to be down there for. Developing a relationship, not with just her, but also with the community that you're going to be part of. Because eventually you're going to be going back and forth, and you're going to be seeing these same people over and over and over again, and you're going to be part of that culture. You're going to be part of that community. That's what you're there for. That's the goal. Because with that, you're going to make that bridge, and things can happen. Like, you can develop a business down there. You can get yourself your winter place that you want to go to, when it's cold and stuff like that. You can get real estate and stuff like that, because real estate over there is cheap. Those are the things you want to do. But you're not going to be able to do it, just going over there, just knocking up people, knocking up the locals, and that's it. It's not a smart move. So that's the thing you want to do. So vet your women properly, and also vet the family too, because keep something in mind. If you go into these places, they're going to look at you as the ATM machine. You are now Bank of America for them. Mm-hmm. So and I've learned this from Andre from Love Crossing Borders TV, because like I said, you have to vet her to see what she's about and what she's doing, but you also got to look at what the family's doing. Because she may be like, okay, she's in college and she's doing all this stuff for the family and stuff like that. But what the family's doing, what the brother and sister's doing, are they working? What type of jobs they got? And what are they doing to help out with the family? Because this whole thing, like, oh, my cow died, you got to dip out money every little, every little thing that happens. Oh, the roof link, they're going to go look at you, because guess what? You're the American. And then you got to set those boundaries down. It's like, yo, I ain't going to be doing that. I'm not a cash cow. We have a life we got to do. So you got to set those parameters down if you're going to have that relationship. So vetting and putting, those rules and guidelines down, that's got to be a must. There's a lot of things you got to put down when you start doing that long distance international relationship. So vetting's a thing. Especially like Thailand and Philippines. You want to catch a super chat?
Yeah. Diamond Gem. Damn, I ain't seen you in a while, Diamond Gem 55. 137.50 Filipino pesos. See, I'm trying to do the math in my head. I think that's like, I want to say that's about, I think that's like $3, give or take. Why are you entertaining the effery ninjas moving in silence? Also, Angelus. Well, I'm going to correct you because Joan always corrects me on this. Metro Manila, Cebu are exactly the same, just a difference in size. Well, here's the thing, man, because I noticed in my travel channel comments, it was a couple guys that were over here, Nak Meezy in particular, saying that I was putting a certain woman on a pedestal. And I heard it was another guy, it was like another guy or two in the comments that had they were saying similar things, and I was just kind of like, I just found it really funny because all I was thinking is like, you're over here telling me that I'm putting a woman on a pedestal that I'm just having fun with, but this same woman is being claimed by another guy, but she's having fun with me. And I've already discussed what me and her have done. I got it in my phone as receipts. So So it just kind of came off disingenuous, and it just goes to show you he didn't know the whole situation or anything for that matter, and he just made an assumption purely based off of his experience here. And I just wanted to throw that out there, like, hey, look, man, if you really thinking I'm putting this woman on a pedestal, I can show you otherwise. And on top of that, I can show you the man that's really putting that particular girl on a pedestal based off of what you saw with my interaction with her versus what I can show you on Facebook. But everybody over here like, Rome, don't do that. I'm not saying I'm gonna do that, but if anybody knows how to reach this guy, he's more than welcome to reach out to me, and I could show him receipts. You know what I mean? And like I said, I had to learn the hard way before I even thought about getting a passport that you can't put women on a pedestal. Because because as men, we're already operating at a deficit when we're over here trying to attract women anyway. Because we're the ones that gotta pursue. We're the ones that gotta take them out on dates. We're the ones that gotta spend money and all that. So the last thing I'm gonna do based off of learning the hard way is put a woman on a pedestal ever again. And honestly, doing that is one of the reasons why I've never had to experience the BS when it comes to women, because when you don't put women on a pedestal, they respect you a lot more versus when you do. So I don't know where he got that from. Let's see. He sent another super chat. Said GPC is giving golden advice for dudes looking for a relationship. Vet everybody, even their dog, if they have. Damn, I don't know how you gonna vet the dog, but I get your point.
Damn dog.
That man said vet the dog. I'm weak.
Seriously. And then, and I'm gonna say this. I know we got social media and stuff like that. Keep whatever you do on the CD side, keep that shit off of social media, because this shit haunts people. It comes back and bites you. Like when I go to Pattaya, I'm keeping whatever I do in the nighttime, that shit stays off of cameras. That's just me. My journey and what I'll do, I'll show on here. Everything else, that's off camera. People don't need to know. Don't need to know this business. That's my private life. That's just the way I roll. But everybody's quick to record a lot of stuff, but they don't realize this stuff can come back. Once this stuff is out there in cyberspace, that is it. You can't get this stuff. I mean, people that spend hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to get all this stuff out, all this stuff off of the internet, still out there. Just like I got people, go to my TikTok page and they download my videos and stuff. I block them. Once I start noticing it, block it. Because they want to put all that stuff out there just to try to expose me. I don't know what they're trying to expose. They're gonna start pissing me off, and they're gonna get a shock of their life. They're gonna be like, "Oh shit, I started something." I say, "Yeah, you started something. You can't stop."
Let me ask you something, because I just noticed this in the comments. Because Deano said Nak Meezy is similar to Umar Johnson, pro-blacks attacking men for dating Asians, whites, and Latinas. Is that true? Is that part of the reason why Nak Meezy be attacking passport bros like he does?
No, because I think he stated that he was with some white girl in France or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I think his thing is like, he just hate the passport bros. He's just a passport bro hater.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, sounds like he's just another peso man, for real, for real. So that's what it sounds
and you know
like.
what? It's just like, people need to stop and just worry about their own damn life. Because it's like, for me, people that's so into someone's life, they're just hiding something because their life was all screwed up. Because I'm gonna tell you something, I don't worry about these other people's lives. I don't go on their channels and get in their lives and start talking yin yang and all that other stuff, and getting in these discussions and all these other travel groups and beefs and stuff like that. Like Jay Rillo, he's on some other mission and stuff like that. I don't get into that stuff. I'll sit back and I'll look and listen and then flip, go to another, YouTube channel or TikTok channel or whatever. But I don't mess around with that stuff. I don't get involved in it. I'm just like, whatever. I don't even comment on it. Why? Because it's not worth it. It's not worth my time. Right now, Razor Ray got Aaron from BMT Travels on there, and they're talking and stuff. I'll just listen because, Aaron's my boy. Shout out to him, but he's talking about that whole, travel with Paul situation that happened, and, and Nak Meezy, he's over there throwing comments and trolling and doing whatever. But like I said, I think that fight's supposed to be going down in November. Yoga, crush him. And Yoga's a character. I like Yoga. We may disagree on some stuff, but Yoga's a character. I love him. I gotta meet Yoga. If you ever meet Yoga, he's quite the character. He is.
Oh, okay.
He is.
Yeah,
he's quite the fella. I like him.
Well, okay. I was gonna say I never heard of him, man. I'm gonna have to check him out.
Yeah, Yoga. He's in Pattaya somewhere. Yeah, if you can, ask Aaron about Yoga. He's he's a cool guy. I like Yoga. If you can find him, ask Aaron about him. See if you can meet him. Interview. That'll be a nice interview to meet him. You could do an interview with him. He's doing this Muay Thai journey. He's doing this whole Muay Thai journey and stuff, which I kind of find interesting and stuff. He's a real cool guy.
Oh, okay. Hey Trey, if you can make that happen, because I want to show Nak Meezy these receipts since he claimed I'm putting women on a pedestal. I'm like, all right. Diamond Gem 55, the super chat 137.50 Filipino pesos.
I wouldn't even waste my time with him because he's just a clown.
He said,
I've been doing it. I would waste my time with him. Why you gonna? Because this is me. It's a waste of energy to even try to convince someone about this, and that, and other. Because he's still going to be the way he is, and that's how they are. Because when I saw that whole thing with Richie Mack, I was just, Richie was so disheartened because Richie's all about having fun. After that live, he took that live down. He took it down. He's like, I'm not reposting it. He didn't even put it in his Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
That's how disheartened I was. So I wouldn't even bother just even having a conversation with this dude because he's just out there wanting to start yin yang. I wouldn't even talk to him. I wouldn't even, because you're not going to convince him. He's, like I said, I didn't appreciate what he was saying with Chocolate Man and Thailand's woman and stuff like that. I don't appreciate that shit at all.
I'm telling you, well, if I can't convince him otherwise with the receipts that I got, then all that tells me that just lets me know what kind of man he really is.
He ain't worth. He's 50-something years old. He ain't worth talking to.
Hold on, that man.
He's that old. He's somewhere in his 50s, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I had to catch myself. I almost said the N word.
If I'm not mistaken, he's somewhere in that age range. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, wait, bro, you old, you old enough to be my damn daddy, and you all right.
If I'm not mistaken, he's somewhere in that age. He's somewhere in that upper old age group somewhere. I don't know. I'm not.
That's crazy, man.
If I remember correctly, because he had mentioned that when he was on Richie Mack's show.
Mm-hmm. So he said, oh, my bad. Diamond Jim, he said he's been doing this for almost 50 years. I learned from the old heads. Everybody don't need to know your business. Stealth mode for life.
Yeah, right. You don't gotta prove. You don't have to prove nothing to nobody because that's your business.
Yeah, you know what, John? I remember. Because apparently Paul was talking about Richie Mack. He was talking about L too.
Yeah.
I'm like, and Elle's a sweetheart, y'all. Like for real. I'm like, I met her. Like she's just super nice. And you know what I mean? I met Aaron. Me and him was vlogging at the same time. He interviewed me. Like Aaron, real cool people, man. Like it's like, bro,
He's,
I'm like, it's like, bro, when you come out to Pattaya, bro, and y'all meet all the brothers, man, I'm telling you, bro,
and
it's just
see,
brothers out here. They just cool, having a good time, bro.
that's the whole thing. What a lot of these dudes don't see. A real cool black community where you ain't dealing with none of the black on black crime. Everybody supporting each other, and everybody is just, just chill, respectful. Literally, you're not seeing that back here in the United States. You're seeing
Nope.
that here in Pattaya. And you want to sit here and rag on these dudes? And we're setting, and it's like what Pharaoh had said, we're setting these communities up globally and stuff like that. But these are little ignorance and stuff over here coming up here talking all this yin yang and all this smack and doing all this stupid stuff. Because they already screwed up Dominican Republic. They're starting to screw up Colombia, at least Cartagena. Because me and the other night I was on Jay Fleming's live, and we had a great conversation. That's what I wanted to mention. Brothers need to start just networking. When you go overseas, you start building those networks. Now, I'm not just talking like relationships with women, but relationships with the community. Because if you constantly going back and forth, you need to know these people. Jay is laying down that foundation when he's talking about Brazil and when he's talking about someone snuck in. I think
there go Jay Fleming.
Jay's telling me to shut up. Okay, Jay. But like I said, y'all got to cut it out with all this bull crap of going over there knocking up the ladies and stuff, man. It's just a lot of these dudes out there, they just hating, man. That's all it is. It's nothing but pure hate. Nothing but pure hate. That's all they want to do. Because of what we're doing. And we're starting to build these communities and stuff in these other countries and stuff. And like I said, Pattaya is a great example because it's a community we're building businesses and stuff like that.
Yep.
No problems whatsoever. No crime, everybody gets along, it's one big happy family.
Yeah, it really is. Because when I went to Golden Tiger, that's a black owned business. Met the owner, took a picture with him, and I'm like, I felt like a damn celebrity when I was there. Like literally half of the guys that showed up at Golden Tiger Bar, you guys, recognized me the moment they walked in. It was like they were literally stopping in their tracks and they were like, AMU, Average Man Unplugged? I'm like, yeah, man, what's going on? He's like, bro, I watch your channel all the time and da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just like, you know what I mean? It was like, it's like for those few hours I was there, man, I'm like, I felt like a damn rock star, man. And I'm being introduced to all these other brothers, man, and it was just a really cool, chill vibe. Wasn't nobody hating on one another. Ain't nobody fighting. Everybody just having a good time and chilling, bro, and networking. Like QC said, don't be modest. Trey, like seriously, it was very humbling, man. I didn't realize the reach that I had till I came down to Pattaya. The amount of brothers that are living out here that watch my channel, bro, it was shocking. I literally felt like I literally felt like a celebrity when I went there. I was like I'm in this bar and I'm like, dude, half of the brothers in here know who I am, before I'm even being introduced to them. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I don't know this Paul person. Um, Apparently he had said some really nasty things before I had gotten on Richie's things, and a lot. There was just some really, really, some of the guys were just really, really down. But apparently now his channel is, starting to get some real traction. And I'm sitting back here. It's like you have to understand about this whole passport bro movement thing. It's a moneymaker now. And there's more a moneymaker doing speaking about the negative rather than the positive.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are speaking a lot of negative stuff about this movement in the negative because it seems like with social media, negativity sells. And a lot of people, they got to pay rent. Let's be negative about stuff. Hey, I'm going to stir up some controversy. I'm going to say this. I'm going to get on such and such channel and I'm going to say this and say that about this person. I wouldn't be surprised he came on that, they dropped that stuff on your channel, just to stir some stuff up. And, to be disrespectful to Richie Mack, the way he conducts his show, he's been, Richie, I've talked to Richie before, and Richie's just, he just has a very cool demeanor.
Right.
He's just very, very, in a sense, comical, but he's just very just laid back and chill, and
Definitely.
just welcoming. And I just get that sense from the interaction, the little interactions we had, and I would, when I get a chance, when I get over to Pattaya, I would love to meet him, take him out to lunch or something like that, and to have someone to come out of left field because they just had a slight bad experience instead of just taking it, the back room and discussing it, to come out and do that live and stuff. I thought that was very, disrespectful. I thought it was very low class. You don't do that on social media, especially on a live. You take that in the back room and discuss that,
Mhm.
especially somebody like Richie Mack because Richie was really hurt about that whole live that day. And if y'all didn't see that, I never seen Richie that low. Richie is really energetic and fun, and he was just like really down in the dumps and at that whole thing. And I really felt bad with him. And Chocolate Man from Thailand, he was just like really fuming. Richie had to kick him off because he was really getting into it with him and Nak Meezy. Nak Meezy was really going at it with his, and I thought that was highly disrespectful, and I thought that was a bunch of BS. You don't do that to someone else's woman. I don't care what you think. I don't care anything like that. You don't do that, and especially on a live when you have about 1,000 viewers looking at this stuff. That was very disrespectful and very low class.
Mm-mm. That's crazy, man. Yeah, I didn't know it was that bad. Because
It,
I didn't even know Nak Meezy was involved in it either. Because all everybody kept talking about was this travel time with Paul guy and how he was saying don't bring your heart to Pattaya and all that and you know Roderick. Roderick, I understand where you're coming from, Roderick, but I'm like, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this live because of what I was seeing in the comments from from me vlogging here, and like I explained at the top of the show, this is one of the reasons why I went to Barranquilla first instead of Cartagena and Medellin, like most guys do. The same reason why I went to the Philippines first. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah,
but it was like, but at the end of the day, I'm like, I'm never gonna be one of those guys that's like, oh no, I told y'all, like, I took a page out of Kevin Samuel's book and said, you know what? I'm like, you know, I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm like, I'm gonna do both. I'm not advising. I'm not gonna sit over here and tell y'all what and what not to do. You know, do what y'all want. I mean, all I ask for you to do is just be safe and respect the culture and respect the country wherever you may be.
Mhm.
Um, and at the same time, like GPCs, and I said this as well. Ask questions, vet these women. These are not American women. You know what I mean? They will let you know if they are paid for play or not. You know what I mean? So if that's not what you're looking for,
Move on.
then just move on. And I'm gonna tell you right now, these women are not going. They're not gonna be in their feelings about it. Like they trust me, they're not gonna be hurt about it.
Yeah, it's people go to Thailand for multiple different reasons other than pay for play. Like I said, I'm gonna do like a mini. I'm gonna do like yoga's gonna do, and that's a mini Muay Thai journey and stuff like that. That's probably gonna be my next journey. My next trip when I go over there. You know, everybody goes there for different reasons. Some go there just to enjoy the beaches and stuff like that. Take advantage of the rainy season because it's cheaper airfares and cheaper hotel rates and stuff like that. You know, um, a ton of reasons. But you don't have to. You like I said, if you go in there to meet a woman and stuff like that, and keep this in mind, guys. If you're seriously thinking about a relationship, you might as well just move over there. Be an expat and move over there because traveling back and forth from the United States, that's what we talking. What 38? What was your trip? 33 hours, something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was crazy.
That's, and you got to do that virtually 3 4 times a year to keep that relationship going.
Yeah.
It ain't all FaceTime and Zoom and all that stuff. You got to do that multiple
Mhm.
times a year. That's why I'm more regionalized. If I deal with anybody, it's pretty much going to be here to Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia. Brazil would be a stretch, but still, that's a possibility. But you got to, think strategically when you're dating because, like I said, you got to go back and forth. I know one passport bro who just got a remote gig and he's going to be moving down to Barranquilla because his lady's down there. So,
Oh, okay. I think I
yeah,
remember
so,
you telling me that too.
yeah. And he was making about 90 grand up here. So I think he's still going to make that same salary, give or take. And
That's
he's going,
that's like 200 grand down there.
yeah. So he's going to be down there
Mm,
with his old lady. And if he don't, then he'll still do the same routine and stuff. He'll be fine. Um, but yeah, I mean, you got to look at it like that.
mm.
You got to be smart about it. But what happened with that whole live thing, I'm just getting sick and tired of this whole everybody hating on passport bros. Worry about your own dang goddamn life, miserable bastards. All of them. All of them. I'm serious. And I'm just a world traveler, by the way. I'm just a traveler. I'm just sick and tired. Let these people, mind your just mind your business, man. Leave these guys alone.
Mm-mm. Damn, boy. Damn, we got some OGs in the building. Ask Andre, man, what's going on,
Oh, my
brother?
brother. Missed you.
Man, that's what's up, bro. Good to see him back. Oh man, shit. We got 90 in the building, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Appreciate y'all for showing up.
Yeah, man.
Uh
What other knowledge I can drop on you guys? I don't know. You gonna be in Thailand in November or?
So my game plan for the rest of the year right now is because I'm leaving for Vietnam Thursday. I'm spending 30 days there. Then I'm coming back. I'm coming back to Pattaya for Richie Mac's 100K celebration. I'm debating on whether I'm gonna spend three. I was gonna originally I planned on spending 3 weeks here, but I may do 4 weeks. It kind of depends on how things go with the woman I was referring to earlier, that I plan on seeing. And then I was considering taking her with me to Bali for a week or two. And then from there, I'm going to go back to the Philippines again. And that'll be, when I go back to the Philippines, that'll probably be like the end of August. And then I was going to do another 30 days in the Philippines. And then after that, I was going to come back to the States for about a month and a half. And then I know my best friend back home, and I'm surprised he's even considering this. He's talking about going to Cartagena in October because I was thinking about going to Colombia in October, and I had to warn him. I'm like, look, man, you got a woman and a child at home. I'm letting you know right now. You go to Cartagena, you are going to be tempted, man, because you're gonna see the women down there, and you're gonna be like, now I see what the hell Rome been talking about. So I've already given him the warning. I don't know if he's still gonna go or not.
Hey
But
Trey,
I,
I'm gonna get some more information for you about that fight, and I'll let you know.
oh yeah, that fight you was talking about, yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Okay. So I'm like, so is that fight supposed to be here in Thailand in November?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see what's going on because I know in November, I don't know, to be honest with you, because I was considering maybe trying to sneak in some other trips. Because I wanted to be home for the holidays with with the situation that's going on back home with my father and whatnot.
Yeah.
Um, so what I was thinking about doing was going to Colombia in October, and maybe from there I might either go to Brazil or maybe like one of the islands or maybe Belize. Um, you know, try to sneak in another trip or two while I'm in that area, and then go back home. And then next year I want to start trying to go to other countries that passport bros aren't really going to. Um, like I know I got Japan. I got Japan on my list. Oh well, Tokyo has always been on my bucket list, but I want to go to Osaka because I want to see the cherry blossoms because I'm like that's kind of on my bucket list now. So Japan, but in order to do that, I would have to. I think they said the cherry. I think when I looked it up, they said the cherry blossoms only bloom between March and April. So I would have to go in between that time. Um, and then I want to. I think I'm one. Then I think next year I'm gonna probably try Africa and Eastern Europe. I think that's what I'm gonna try next year.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting from United Airlines to hear about this because there was an issue. I had a $500 credit on the ticket, and then it disappeared. I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened, and uh, and then I just got my new travel credit card. Well, my new credit card, they gave me 10K on that, and so I'm going to be using that for travel, exclusively for travel. Um,
Mm.
so I'm probably going to be going somewhere. Probably end up doing. Probably going to may do Thailand to do that little thing. I have to see. It's a couple of things in the way. I got to get settled before I even decide to do that trip. I want to go over to Thailand. If not November, then probably I may have to push that back to probably January. We'll see. And that's going to be a whole month. Um, let me see. What else? Yeah, and that's going to be a whole journey, just like what Yoga Yoga's doing. Um, but yeah, guys, like we're talking, just be smart about what you're doing when you're going over there. Um, and also the laws. You got to be careful with the laws as far as filming the ladies and putting it on social media. Be very, very careful of that.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
be extremely careful of that. Yeah, you could get in some big trouble for that. Um, know your laws about that. Um, but with all this noise and stuff, it's just pretty much the haters. They're just getting louder and louder and louder. And I think right now we need just to really start focusing on actually getting those relationships going, not just going over there just to get Nikki and just get those relationships going because it seems like we're not a lot of us don't know, obviously, because we don't advertise it, but we need to start building those relationships. We've been doing a lot of talking, but a lot of not doing. So, you know, that's just my viewpoint. But other than that, man, that's what I got. I was just very, very steamed when you started talking about Nak Meezy and this whole thing, and I was getting steamed out. That's why I wanted to come up because there was some more stuff I wanted to throw in there with that because I was on that Richie Mac live and wanted to fill in some of that gap and throw in some other stuff. But I was pretty pissed off with that live, and I'm not too crazy about Nak Meezy or Paul at all.
Um,
And I don't
okay.
know them personally. I never really had any interactions with either one of those two, but their actions right now, I'm not a fan of them.
Yeah, based on what I'm hearing, and I think I watched the one video he did about travel time with Paul. I think I watched the one video he did about Richie Mack. Like outside of that and seeing Nak Meezy in my comments the other day, I was like, all right. Uh, yeah, interesting, Trey. I'm like, I wonder when. Okay, you've been to Japan before. Okay, I was like, I don't know. I've heard good things about Japanese women. So we'll see what happens. Uh, so yeah. All right. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up and end this here, man. Man, make sure y'all subscribe to Global Passport Cruise channel. He has been very instrumental in me traveling on a budget. I'm actually going to be working on, um, well, I think I'm just about done. I think I really just got to edit it. Um, I'm going to be posting a video on my expenses from the Philippines. And then next week, when I'm in Vietnam, I'll do the same thing for my expenses in Thailand.
Could
All
you do
right.
me could you do me a favor? Could you give
Yeah.
me a list of those airlines you travel on overseas, the budget airlines?
Yeah. 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 I can do that for you. I can do
Yeah,
that for
just
you.
give me a list of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause I'm gonna,
I'll send them to you on WhatsApp.
yeah, because I'm going to be doing a budget airlines list. I'm going to do a show on that. Just let people know the different budget airlines that's out there, the regular costs and stuff. Because that's one. Because I did a video about breaking up different legs of the airline, and I want to do one with the airline, the budget airlines over in Europe, Asia, and stuff like that. Because I heard their fares are like low, very low,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I
Yep.
know
Yep. Yeah. They pretty.
they very low.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but
For
but
real.
just a quick question. What was their service like? I mean, as far as like pick an airline and what was their service like?
Um, I would say I was probably most impressed by honestly Qatar. when I first came over. Um, because for economy class, I think it's about as good as it gets. And I'm trying to think who I flew. I'm trying to think of who I flew with when I came into Thailand. When I went from Manila to Bangkok, there was I gotta look. I'm gonna have to look that up and find out who I flew with because for economy class, that got to be some of the most leg room I've ever had. I got a good nap in and everything. I was like, man, I like this plane. It's also one of the biggest planes I've been on as well. I was kind of I was kind of surprised that it wasn't as full as expected because like it was so many seats left that people were like weren't even sitting in their assigned seats. So it was like if there was a window seat open, people were taking it. Um, but I have to look that up and see who I flew with. But I would say Qatar definitely won me over for sure. Because they just really take care of you when it comes to Qatar.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. I'll keep it on the list then.
Yeah. All right, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. As always, I appreciate everybody that super chatted. If you haven't hit the like button, please hit that like button on your way out. All right. And as always, y'all know how we ride out. Deuces.
Yeah.